Today, we're going to be going over how you can make millions of dollars this week in Grand Theft Auto Online, primarily using the weekly bonuses that we have this week. So before we get into the video, consider dropping a like, subscribe if you're new. Let's go ahead and get started. And we're going to start off with the weekly challenge, which is going to be to participate in 3 drift races this week in Grand Theft Auto Online, and for doing this you're going to receive a bonus $100,000. The drift races themselves are also on triple money and RP this week as well, and just to give you guys a quick example, in a race with 3 players, for first place I received $26,000, second place got $19,000, and third place got $13,000. Now keep in mind, this race was below 8 minutes and not at the maximum player count either. Now both of those things would boost the amount of money that you could make for doing these races, so I would recommend participating in 3 of these this week for the bonus $100,000, and whatever you end up getting on top of it is just going to be cool anyways, you know what I mean? Now in addition to this, we also have 5 times LS car meet rep this week, so doing those drift races is going to get you 5 times LS car meet rep, which unlocks cool exclusive clothing and some pretty exclusive wheels as well. Now this week in online, we also have a one-time $300,000 bonus by completing any auto shop contract within the auto shop business. So I highly recommend doing that because, as we all probably know, auto shop contracts only take about 20 minutes to complete, and they pay between $150,000 and $300,000 to begin with anyways. So you're going to get a bonus $300,000 on top of that. So this is definitely something you should take advantage of, and that's not all for the auto shop. We're going to come back to this later. Now the Lunar New Year themed stunt races are still on bonus money in GTA Online this week, and they're in the game to celebrate Chinese New Year. Now they're on triple money and triple RP, and in a lobby with 5 players, I was able to get $58,000 for first place. Second place, you'll get 44, third place, 30,000, fourth place, 20,000, and fifth place, even with a DNF, still $14,000. And keep in mind, just over an 8-minute race. And if you have more players, you're going to get even more money. Now, when races are on bonus money like this, the more players you have and the longer they take, the better, because that's how you're going to make the most amount of money. And obviously, they're fun too, so this is definitely something you should take advantage of this week, while these are still on triple money and triple RP. Now getting back to that other auto shop bonus I was talking about, we have exotic exports on 4 times money this week, and this is actually the best bonus of the entire week, potentially at least. Now each car you deliver to the docks this week is going to be $80,000, but there's a bonus for collecting all 10 that you will get every single 24-hour period that we have this week. So for collecting all 10 cars, you're going to get a base price of $800,000 plus an additional bonus $100,000 this week as well. Now, that means that if you are able to collect all 10 of the exotic exports vehicles every single day this week, you can make up to $6,300,000 just off of exotic exports, which is kind of crazy. Now, another fun fact, you can use the DH7 Iron Mule or Cargo Bob, although I obviously recommend the Iron Mule, to pick these vehicles up and fly them to the docks as well, which can help save you quite a bit of time. Now the best way to find these cars is going to be to fly over top of the spawn locations in a fast air vehicle and wait for a blue dot to pop up. There's guides on YouTube for how to do this. I'll leave a link to a good one in the description of this video, and I will also leave a link to the spawns for the exotic exports vehicles as well. So go into the description and look down there and you'll be able to find this info, and hopefully you can make about 6.3 mil this week. Pretty good if you ask me, to be honest. Now the main bonus of the week, and seemingly all of 2026 so far, is going to be on the MC businesses, and this week it's the weed farm. Now it's on double money, again. Not just inside of the weed farm though, but we also have it in the nightclub basement as well. Again, it's a nice little additional bonus on top, I guess. Now the weed farm this week will sell for a base price of $552,864 on double money. However, if you own the Smoke on the Water business, your weed farm will be worth 35% more on all the produce it has. Now that's going to total $850,560 for a full weed farm sale. Now luckily, the weed farm out of all the MC businesses actually gives the best chance of getting a single vehicle for your delivery, due to the fact that it occasionally has a single pounder vehicle, but in addition to this, it also gets another single pounder vehicle and that one of course has the guy who's high in the truck. Now I know that a lot of you hate that mission and probably don't really consider it to be one of the better ones, but I have a little bit of a life hack for you here. Shout out to my Discord moderators for bringing this to my attention. Now if you get out of the truck and you chug a few pisswassers to get your character drunk, when the drunk effect wears off a few minutes later, it will also take the high effect with it, meaning that you're still going to have the blurry vision and the weird looking screen and all that, but you're actually going to be able to drive the truck completely normally, which is really sweet. Now typically the sale mission drop-offs for the weed farm are going to be pretty far away, so in that time you should actually come out ahead for dedicating a little bit of time to chugging some beers on the side of the road and then getting in. Now, I don't condone doing that in real life, but in GTA, it's fine. It gets rid of your high effect. That's good. That's a good thing for us. You know what I mean? So I would say if you get the weed sale mission, go into the truck, get high, jump out as soon as possible, then chug those pisswassers, get back in, and start driving. In GTA. In GTA. In GTA. Nowhere else. Now, if you want to make an additional 50% on your sale missions, consider joining my Discord linked in the description of the video. There we have instructions to join 2 of our GTA Online crews, and you can hop into a crew lobby and do sale missions relatively safely while also getting the high demand bonus. A lot of people don't know this, but it's definitely worth doing, so check it out. Now with the high demand bonus this week, a full weed farm is going to be selling for $1,275,840, guys. That's a crazy amount of money. Definitely take advantage of that. Now, of course, within the nightclub, we also have 2 times money, as I mentioned earlier. Now, that bonus sadly isn't really going to do a whole lot for us, with full capacity selling for $240,000 this week. Now, the issue here is that the weed will take about 26 hours to get full. So approximately $240,000 for every 26 hours of in-game time. Not exactly awesome. If you already have full weed though, definitely sell it this week and get that extra $120,000. And try not to spend it all in one place, okay guys? Now in the salvage yard we also have the Maibatsu Penumbra FF. It's available to be stolen and claimed by completing the Duggan robbery. Now this car normally sells for $1,300,000, so getting it this week, if it's something that you're after, for free is going to save you a ton of money, so I would recommend this. Now additionally we also have the Fathom FR36, which is discounted in GTA this week. It's also available to be won as the LS Car Meet prize ride, and the challenge is relatively easy. You have to place top 3 for 4 days in a row in LS Car Meet series races, which isn't terribly hard to do, especially if you have people you play with. So I recommend doing this instead of paying $1.1 million to get the FR36. Do it this way and get it for free. Now the HSW time trial this week is going to be Terminal to Chiliad Mountain State Wilderness. Now for this one, you're going to want to make sure you're facing towards the city when you start it and begin the time trial. Now we're going to be heading to Raton Canyon on the west side of the map. So we're going to leave from the docks and get onto the highway as soon as possible, the one that runs through Davis and that then goes up and goes through the tunnel to the beach. You're going to follow the western highway all the way up to the Raton Canyon, go over the highway bridge, and then you're going to turn around and go to the very end of the time trial there, located on the north side of the Raton Canyon. This is a super easy time trial. This is one of my favorite ones out of the HSW ones, to be honest, and you're going to get $250,000 for completing this, which is pretty damn good. So definitely take advantage of that. Anyway guys, there you have it. That's been it for how to make millions of dollars fast this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. I really hope this video helped you out. If it did, consider dropping a like and subscribing if you guys are new. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Peace.